Welcome back to Stooge Stream for another episode of the Toy Collecting Saga. I have 4 Transformers here in front of me. 2 of them are real, 2 of them are fake. So I'm going to help you guys out when you're looking in future what to look out for so you don't get stung by fake Transformers. So first thing you've got to know is one of the company logos you can see is the one that we're used to in the Western world. So that's going to kind of be a little bit of a giveaway. So we're going to eliminate one of the fakes really quickly because you can see Hasbro right there. So clearly, there's a good chance this one's going to be real. Now let's have a look at it. Everything looks right. The years are right. Hasbro's there. These are supposed to open up. Oh, there we go. She opens up. It's the right size. These are the commemorative editions that were made from the original molds. So it's supposed to look like it originally did, which it does. We're good. Now, this is a fake. It's a very good fake, but it's a fake nonetheless. Some of the ones in this series, I've got 5 or 6 of them, actually have the cartoon artwork like that one does on the cover as well. So clearly it's a giveaway that it's got the wrong artwork, but some of them actually have the right artwork. What they don't have is the Hasbro logo, because they're published by King Toys. They're made as knockoffs. Everybody's quite aware that they're knockoffs. You can't go in buying these knowing they're not knockoffs. Look, they're not even the right size, for instance, which is good. I like the fact that King Toys goes out of their way to kind of let you know they're knockoffs as best they can. The actual boxes themselves, they got a little bit damaged in shipping. I got 5 of these. They were cheap too, like $12. Gives you another giveaway. They're not $12. The actual packaging, the material it's made from is very cheap. Like, you can see it. It's just cheap cardboard. It feels cheap. Like, it feels very glossy, which it shouldn't. Like, these feel like cardboard, like they should. It's just, yeah, that's the biggest thing though. Look for Hasbro. Clearly, look for Hasbro on the back. Look for those trademarks, because on this one, you will not find them. See, King Toys. These are made in China, by the way. There you go. There's a lot of stuff on here, though, that will get people that don't know. I mean, it does look right as far as the colouring. It doesn't feel right, but if you didn't know that, you wouldn't know. It shouldn't have any see-through panels. Like, it doesn't open. There's no flap like on that one. Instead, they've just cut a panel out of the front of it, which is kind of weird. They did it to all of the ones in this series. Things they did though is put like Transformers.com actually on there for new products and offers. You don't have products and offers on there, King Toys. The artwork on the back is a little bit weird. Like, you see how it just kind of appears. It's kind of weird. Like, it's kind of the same on this, but the characters, actually it's very similar. They've done a good job of making it really similar. The font's a little bit different on that, though. But basically, the biggest thing on this is the fact that it says King Toys. People that don't know can be taken by those. Alright, so, we know Hasbro because we're from the Western world, English-speaking world. That's who publishes the Transformers over here. In Japan, it's a different story. In Japan, they are not made by Hasbro. So this makes it a lot damn harder to pick the fakes unless you know what you're looking for. See, in Japan, it was too expensive to actually import stuff because of these weird import tax laws that they had, so you'd get a local manufacturer to produce the products for you. Now, the local manufacturer would own that product line, and they can produce whatever they want in that product line and so forth because they're the owner of that product line in Japan. Once you know the name of the company, it's pretty easy to know what to look out for, but unless you've done a little bit of research like I have, because I'm a long-term Transformers collector, you won't actually know. The name of the company is Takara. So in Japan, Transformers toys are made by Takara. Sometimes you see Tommy Takara on there, It's the same thing. It's absolutely fine. It's not a fake. It's just the full company name. Some of them just have Takara. Some of them have Tommy Takara. It's absolutely fine. As long as it says Takara. If it doesn't say Takara, it's a fake straight off the bat. So, this is A&L. I have no idea who A&L are. But this is a fake. This is a really good fake though. Like if you have a look at the toy itself, other than the legs, which are a dead giveaway because that's just crappy quality. Even though the legs on this one kind of have it, it's not as bad. It runs all, the seam is just really wide. Whereas you see the seam on that is kind of closed, like they've tried their best. The face, they've turned it because when you turn it slightly that way, you can see the paint quality is not that good on the face. A bit of silver missing. It's just not great. Whereas, you know, you have a look at that, the paint quality is fine. If you have a look at the packaging themselves, though, this is where it gets interesting, especially with knockoffs from Japan. This is called the Robot Master Series. Look at what they put on that. It gets better though, like the color scheme, yeah, though this is blue and that's green, and all of these were blue and most of these were green and purple. It looks really kind of similar. Like, look, even the picture that they use is pretty much the same one. It gets worse on the back though. So on the back, really similar artwork. The only thing is though, if you have a look, some of these characters don't look right. Like him. I've actually got his toy. It's a Megatron head on a on a thrust body that's kind of been modified slightly, and like that's the wrong generation of toys. These were all G1s. So if you see here, they're all G1s. There's just things that shouldn't be there. It's kind of weird. But on the back, like, look at that. Look at the similarities. It's so close. It's actually a different picture. But they've posed it almost identically. That, I think, is actually the same picture. They've just stolen that from the back of the box. And that's pretty much all the same. So yeah, RM, yeah. So the fakes from Japan are actually a lot better quality than the fakes from over here. I mean, from a distance, that kind of looks right. When you get close, you can see it's just a bit off kilter. It's just not quite there. But from a distance, it's not bad. Here's a way you can tell the difference between the fakes and the real ones, other than just if it does not have Takara on it. It's really simple. That cost $5. That cost about $40. There you go. It's Australian, obviously. If you're watching this from the States or somewhere else, you need to convert that. But there's just a couple of little things that you can look out for. Clearly, anything that has King toys on it is a fake. Anything that has A and L on it is a fake. They're good fakes though, and they're cheap. So they're worth picking up from time to time because they just look cool. As long as you don't pretend that they're real, who cares? Look, even the top. So they're really good quality fakes. So I already had the real one. So when I picked up the fake one, I was like, that's really cool. Really worth doing a little bit of research if you're going to get into Transformers collecting. Just know the difference between the Western and Japanese release Transformers, the difference between the companies, the figures. There's a figure called Star Saber Leo, that's Japanese figure. If you saw it, you'd be like, that has to be fake. It's not. It's a real character. So you've got to know there are some characters from the Japanese series that we never had. It actually ran for 2 or 3 more seasons. The original G1 series that we didn't get over here in the Western world. They were never translated into English. So Super Mega God Force, and I can't remember the names of the other one. There was about three of them, or possibly 4. So there's a bunch of characters and stuff that we've just never seen. So do your research, check it out. Make sure when you're looking at figures from Japan that they do say Takara, and figures from the West have to say Hasbro. Anything else is a fake. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I will be doing videos on my actual collection sooner or later, but there is a lot of them to go through, so I'm going to have to break that down into pieces. If you've ever bought a fake Transformer and it was a good quality fake, let me know about it in the comments below. I kind of like fakes. I got a fake Devastator. I've got a fake Superion. They only cost me a couple of dollars each and they're really good quality. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and all those good things. And don't forget, adventure, excitement, a Stooge craves not these things. Welcome to the Stooge Revolution!